Alrighty, so I got my puppies done, and I think maybe I'll show you a close-up. I don't know. Let's see. I'm going to stick these on a white piece of cardstock and sit them up there so you can see it. I think that would be quicker and easier. Okay, so this is them done. If I can get this light over here. There we go. Alright, so those are done, and I am going to, it doesn't match that at all, but you know what, that's okay, it's going to be mostly covered anyways, so, like so. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to adhere this one down, and then I'm going to use my distressor to distress the edges of this one here, and then we'll go from there. So, I love this black stripe on the back. Alright. And if you want to make this card at home, I will have the links to my Close to My Heart page that has everything you need, and I'll have that in the description box below. Alrighty. And that's just a daisy white card. It's just a daisy white card base. If I can actually get it open, that'd be great. There we go. Pretty easy to do, and that's probably going to drive me nuts, so I'm going to trim it off. You just have to be careful with these Tim Holtz scissors because they cut through everything, literally, and very easily, so you don't even realize you're cutting off things you want to keep if you're not paying close attention. Okay, there's that. That was a cute little swirly. Okay, I'm going to set that aside, and I'm going to spend a little time here. Don't want it too distressed. I usually am really heavy on the distressing, but this time I think I'm just going to do it a little bit. And I'll show you a close-up once I get it done. These corners aren't the easiest to do, which is part of why I'm going light on it today. Unless I rip it. If I tear it, then I'm gonna go heavy, because that's just the path that it took. So I'm trying to go pretty light. I'm not sure if you can see that or not. And these distressors you can get multiple places. Close to My Heart does have them. I think their new one is like a white or a really light gray color, which is gorgeous. But I've had mine for ages, and it still works great. So, and it gives just the perfect pop of texture, and it kind of brings in a little bit of aging to your project that really appeals to me. Alrighty, I gotta clean up my little mess here, and then I'm going to adhere this down. I think I'm going to do the reds down in the right hand corner instead of the top left, and I'll just adhere that, and that is the back of that paper. It's got lots of little bugs. Alrighty. Put that down. And then we'll put this one down right in the center. And I'm not going to distress the edges of this one. I'm just going to put it down. There we go, just my light. There we go. And now, let's see, I do want to do a sentiment. And I think, let's see if I can get the rest of my stuff up here. I've got room. Okay, so I am going to use this stamp set, and I'm going to do Thinking of You. And I'm pretty sure that I want, excuse me. Pretty sure that I want to use the Whisper thick twine for tying them together, but I'm very, very tempted to use very tempted to use the Blush Shimmer ribbon. But it's so large, I'm just concerned that it's going to overtake the card, so that's why I'm tempted and not planning on doing it. So I really think the twine will work out nicely. So I'm also gotta have your enamel gems and your bitty sparkles, which are a very particular favorite of mine. And I'm gonna use archival black ink and my small block. So I think I'm gonna set this aside and get this stamped. This stamp set is called Happy to Be Friends. Let's see if I can get that to focus for you guys. It's in the occasion section on my online business address. And I'm going to rub this on my arm because I naturally have oils on my arm, and it kind of just softens this up a little bit so that it generally produces a nice stamping. So that's what I'm hoping for. Let's see if I can get all of these little pieces off so they're not making my stamping worse. And they do have new stamp sets, just so you, or not stamp set, of course stamp sets, but stamp pads. These are the older version, and let me see if I can get the newer version out. These are the newer version, and they are amazing. They are, yes, that's, they're magnetic, so they like to stick together, so when you move them around, they stick together. This is a little tray so that you can actually use it for watercoloring, which is awesome, and they just stick together. I love it. So that is the new ones, and hopefully I can get my hands on those soon. So they are very high quality, and I really do enjoy them. Okay, so let's do a couple practice runs, I think. Or not, because that was pretty nice. That's a great stamp, and I love that ink. Okay, I'm going to do another one, try to get it less crooked, because, you know, I'm very good at that. Okay, so I wanted to kind of do like a, I think that's fine. Okay, so I'm going to get my white to clean off my stamp. And while it doesn't take these wipes, I just use their Kirkland brand moist flushable wipes. I don't flush them, but these actually work pretty decent for cleaning stamps. And then I'm just going to let that dry, and I'm going to set that aside. Alrighty, so I'm not sure which one of those I want to use. Kind of like the rustic of that one because it didn't stamp perfectly, and I kind of liked that. I liked how it stamped perfectly up here, but it's kind of crooked. And I don't want to stamp it a whole bunch of times because I'm lazy like that, so I'm just going to close this up and make sure my fingers are nice and clean because I don't want any black smudges or gray smudges. And I think I'm going to go ahead and trim this out with my scissors because my paper trimmer is in the other room. So let's see. We're just gonna go right up here, and no, I am not very good at doing this by hand, but I'm gonna give it a shot. So here we are. Try to keep it even on the top and the bottom. And I'm kind of hoping for a little bit on the wide section, or wide part. Hey, that actually didn't turn out that bad. That's lovely when that happens. Okay, so let's scoot this down here, and maybe I want it thinner. I was thinking about using a color behind it. That. I don't think that's the color. But, and see, there's that one. That one's really going to show off the wrong color. I think this is slate, yeah. And I could do Whisper, but I thought Whisper was a little too light. I really like that gray. So I've also got the Canary Yellow. That does bring in a lot of cheerfulness. That's a possibility too. And then, yeah, I don't know if I want that color. And then this is a sorbet color, which is pretty much not this color. It's a dark, actually that is the color. But I don't think I like that color either because it really clashes with the red. Okay, or with the poppy. Or what was supposed to be the poppy. So I've got two options. I've got the gray. Ooh, kind of like that too. Just kind of offset it a little bit. That's actually a grand idea. I like that. So I'm going to go with that. I am going to cut the yellow evenly, I think, along this. And like I said, I'm not very good at this, but I'm going to give it my best. Oh. Okay. Okay, so there's that one. And then what are we doing with this one? Just kind of kicking it down a little bit and over, which means that just a little bit. Well, I've already cut it, so guess what? It's getting cut. I miss my paper trimmer. And we don't need a whole lot of the gray, so I think that may work perfectly. I really like that. It's kind of regal in a way, which is hilarious because it's probably not regal at all. Just my mind. And I'm going to even these up because, yeah, it's definitely not straight. Okay. Oh, really? By that much? That's how much it's not straight? Maybe both my cuts are off. Which is quite the possibility, I suppose. I know that's off a little bit more than it should be. the little things that bother us. I'm starting to wonder, with this slate color being an option, if maybe I should just not tie them together, tie the flowers together at all, because I really liked how this turned out. Yeah, that's definitely better. See? Look, it's almost even. Almost. Okay, I think that's... I guess I could try it and see what I think. I just think that they look better when they're kind of all apart instead of all squished together. See, all squished together just seems all squished together. And you won't even be able to... Yeah. Okay, decided against it. I like them spread out. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, let's see, maybe I can zoom in just a little bit more for you guys. Maybe not. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and put these, I think, nope, I'm going to set this up. So I'm going to put these together as far as I can. I'm just going to pull these together like that. And then I'm going to put Thinking of You right in the center of that, which I'm starting to think that maybe, just maybe, do I want it? I don't think I want a banner here. Do I want this over here like that? Or do I want it to hang off the side and be centered in the yellow? I do want it trimmed down a little bit on the one side because that's driving me nuts. One fluid movement, they say. Easier said than done, I say. Okay. It's trimmed off a little bit. And it still overlaps, but it's not a crazy amount. And it still kind of centers it in the yellow, so I think that is going to work perfect. I'm going to adhere that down. Oh. Wow, that yellow's off, isn't it? I wonder how much that's going to bother me. Go up just a tiny bit. There we go. Okay. There's that one. And the card is back. And then we're going to have this one. I don't think I want it in the center. I think I want it over to the side. I like it over to the side for some reason. Okay. So let's get these where I want them. And I think that may be it. Okay. So, oh, here comes the rain. What I'm going to do my little one. Okay. I'm going to use this, and maybe I'm just going to hold that down and put some glue on the stem part. Glue that down, and then kind of do the same thing with this little guy. Stick that one down, and then this one, yep. And we're going to do the same thing. If I can just get it to go back down in the same spot, we'll be good. And this is the Zig two-way glue pen. Okay, and I actually kind of like to sticken up a little bit. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but they're kind of just, you know, I almost want to stick a, you know, piece of foam under there or a glue dot or something. That I might just do that actually. I think dots might work. I'm just going to have to be really particular about how I do them because at the moment, let's see if I can. Okay, we've got one. And then we'll do two. And I'm going to do 3, I think, on that big one. I don't know why, but that magic number is my ideal number, evidently. Stick that one on. Stick that one on. And then we'll stick this one on over here in this corner. And then I'm definitely going to have to use foam for the other ones. There's that one. Okay, and then we'll go for foam, which, sure, why not? I'm going to use my 3M, but I think I want it a little bit higher than that, so I'm going to use my 3D foam tape from Close to My Heart. And I just sliced my finger. Those are nice, sharp scissors, just so you know. And then I'll peel the back off of that. And it'll stick it like so. And then we'll do just a tiny little thing for that one. So tiny, thank you. And then stick it right underneath the edge. And pull the back off of it. And stick it down. Here we go. Oh! I didn't like that. And I think this is going to make it worse. Maybe. Maybe not. Oh, yeah, that definitely made it worse. Aw, sad panda. Okay, well. What do I do now? I am just going to have to figure out something. I don't know because it's not watercolor paper. So, and I can't really put this up to hide it because it will totally cover those unless I put those over the top of it, which is quite the possibility. I guess. No, not that far. Okay, well. How far can I go with that? Line that up right there. That works. And it doesn't show too much of that, which is fine. Wow. Maybe I'll just put a glitter or an enamel gem on there. Something. Okay, so that's what it's going to be now because I definitely think I used a little too much of the color in the watercolor instead of using more layers, which I need to work on. So I'm not sure what colors I want to use. I don't know if I want to do white to cover that up. Actually, that spray wouldn't be bad spray, but this one will work. Let me see if I can figure out where I want them to be. I didn't even add actually adhere that. Nice. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this up real quick. And then I am going to not use the zig pen like I thought I was going to. I'm actually going to just use my ATG. And I line that right up with the edge of that. And then stick it down. And then push that down. And then, yeah, as much as I like covering that up, that's just not the right spot, so. This one, and it would be totally adorable if that wasn't there, but it is. I'm thinking a smaller of the dark gray. And then maybe a white. Or just that one. This one will work just fine. And then I'll add some bitty sparkles. I'm assuming that the eraser that they offer through Close to My Heart would work well for erasing things like that, but I've never tried it, and I used to have one and now I can't seem to find it. I have no clue where it went, but I might just have to get myself another one. I love these bitty sparkles. There we go. And I think that may just be enough. So we can move this up just a tiny bit. Yeah, that works good. Okay. And that will be my card. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me see if I can get it in the